Okay, here comes the Estark fight. First up, my setup, I showed it before, but I have the Miracle Sword on Ragnar to help him with some stability. Liquid Metal armor on both him and Tornico. We bought them because they're the best defense armor we can get, but also the magic resistance is pretty nice. It's not necessary for this one. Dragon Shield to give him a little bit of breath resistance. This is probably going to be the final shield I give on Ragnar, because I plan to give the Liquid Metal one to Maya, probably, or Boria, depending the situation. Iron Mask is the best helmet I could get for him at the moment, and a Meteorite Bracer just to give him a little bit of extra help. He doesn't really need it. If I get Sap down, I might use the Falcon Blade, but for the most part, I want stability with extra HP every turn. He's also got the Staff of Salvation. Don't worry about the Dragon's Bane, that was left over. I have a Kerplunk Bracer, though, that I may use if multiple people die. I suspect Ragnar is going to be one of the last people to die. So, or if it looks like, everyone else is going to die or something, if it's dire, I will equip that on him so that at least Tornico, Alena, and Maya could possibly finish the fight. You have to you don't want to equip it right away, though, because there might be an unlucky round where they just focus fire him, and in which case it's just kind of like, you may as well, you don't want to waste it. So, but yeah, Staff of Salvation's on him. Tornico, I've mentioned it before, but again, Liquid Metal Sword is on him because he's the next best candidate for it. I might replace this with a Miracle Sword of his own when we get a second one down in Precaria, I mean. He's got the Liquid Metal Armor as well, though. Iron Helmet for best armor helmet he can get at the moment. I think he has one more he can get better, but I'm not sure. Iron Shield, best shield I think he can equip at all besides the Metal King one. Again, I'm not positive, but it's the best we got at the moment. Meteorite Bracer to give him a little bit extra speed. He is pretty spry. Staff of Salvation, he'll be attempting to heal every now and then, but we can't really rely on him. And the rest of the stuff doesn't matter. Alena, Falcon Knife Earrings, because she rocks with those. Staff of Salvation, she will be healing a little bit more often because she's more reliable with it and fast. And honestly, Maya has better damage average than Alena, but Alena will be fighting too. Then the time if things go really, really, really shitty. That's really the only thing. But yeah, she doesn't even need her Meteorite Arm Bracer. As for Maya, her weapons don't matter, but the best armor she has at the moment is the Spangled Dress because Alena's got the magical skirt to help her with magic resistance. It not necessary in this fight so much, though. It's not really going to help in this fight because he mostly does breath attacks or physical attacks. Staff of Salvation, Maya will heal every now and then, but her main priority is going to be just Kafrizzling. The rest of the stuff does not matter at all. Let's go. We disturb your sleep. Alright. Let's see. We don't have anything for setup, so we just go into attack. And I'll attempt one sap, I think. Okay, good. That's good. Oh, and we woke him up already, so he lost his turn out here, too. Awesome. Well, I'm not going to sap anymore. We're just going to go ahead and Kafrizzle for the rest of this. Yeah, 160 with that. Oh, wow, you guys are getting the crits in. Alright, some people might get really hurt here, but we just got to go all out. We got a really strong round here. I was not expecting that sap to go through very well. In my test run, Tornico died because he goofed off, and I'm honestly not too upset if he dies. He's there to be a bit of a meat filler shield, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Very good. The Chili Breath's not too bad on most of them. Damn, even you, man. Oh, wow, and he got his HP up big time. Tornico, I'm going to have you Salvation yourself. Alena, Salvation yourself. And we'll let Maya kind of go nuts for this one. Wait, what? Did I just double heal Tornico? God damn it. But it didn't matter, because we actually got him. Those crits at the beginning and that early sap really friggin' helped. I made that look only a little bit easier than I had in my test run. It took a little longer, and Tornico died in my test run, so I got lucky with the sap too, because sap only has a 70... He resisted it 75% of the time, so that definitely helped. But holy crap, I thought that was going to be my big roadblock, but Apparently not. So I'm thinking that means the barrier bosses will be shown, and possibly Pissarro the Manslayer is going to be the roadblock this time. I'm not sure yet, but I guess we'll see. uh, I'll see you probably at the barrier bosses next. Hey guys, remember this? I've discussed this in the first few challenges I did with Dragon Quest IV. So this is once again talking about the bug where the experience gained in Chapter 5 is supposed to be given to the hero. However, we could actually make it so it passes to one of 3 different people, depending the positions of the party at least. I found out the way this works is you need to bring Orifiela with you, and I believe she has to be dead, or it has to be just, actually no, I don't think she has to be. I don't believe she has to be dead. I just think you have to have her like 3rd in your party, and hero's like all the way in the last position. I think that's really all it is, but these guys are dead and I don't have a way to revive them, so I'm not going to test it out, but it's one or the other. In any case, right, I know, I just realized what I was doing. I wanted to make sure that I have the Zenithian equipment. You just got to make sure you haven't the hero in the party. It doesn't matter. So, you can enter. Orifiela is gonna go ahead and, I'm just fast forwarding her. She's gonna go ahead and leave the party. Thankful that we brought us here. So now that we are done with her, we just go right over, chat with her. I'm gonna fast forward this part a little bit. Get Sparkie, which we are allowed to use for these final chapters if I wish. I most likely am just going to be using him as fodder at times, but still, we are allowed to use him because he's not a healing type of party member. Anyway, once you gather him, don't do anything else. Just go right to the Zenith Dragon and chat. Now, whoever it's one of 3 people that can get the experience. Whoever you don't bring will get the experience. It's either Ragnar, Alena, or Kiryl. Because you need to have 2 people. 2 of the people have to be Orifiela and the hero. You can only bring 2 with you. And so, if I don't have Ragnar with me, Ragnar's going to get the experience bonus. If I have Ragnar and Alena, then Kiryl's going to get it. And if I had Ragnar and Kiryl, dead or alive, here, then Alena would get the experience. I think it's an order thing, like order of chapters, because chapter 1 is Ragnar, chapter 2 is Alena, Kiryl, then Boria. I tried to see if I can get Boria to get the experience, because he could probably use it more, but sadly I can only do the first 3. So, if you do this order, you again always have Orifiela in the 3rd position and Hero in the final position, then this happens. It's really weird. But anyway, here, look at this. The person with 176 strength got the experience. Now, our hero is level 4? 7? Yeah, 7. It was him. 176 strength. Our resident knight here, or soldier, Ragnar. Yeah, it's kind of funny, though, that, yeah, you could pass the experience on to somebody else. I don't know how useful this is, but it's definitely a glitch, and I just wanted to point it out. It's a very specific weird glitch, though. I guess the game doesn't think that you wouldn't have the hero in one of the first 2 positions, maybe? I don't know. I didn't test it with the hero in different positions. All I know is you have to have Orifiela in the party. So maybe if you expand it, you could expand this, and maybe you just need to have... to enter, you have to have the hero in anyway. But maybe it's just you have to have Orifiela in the party, period. Who knows? But, yeah, that's the glitch in a little bit more detail. I'll now take you to your regularly scheduled boss fights and certain dungeon crawls. Okay, guys. Oops, sorry. Hit the mic. We're going to be jumping it right into Nadiria. I think I called it Precaria in one of my other recordings, and I have to say sorry, I misspoke. I got used to Dragon Quest V, but anyway, time to the road to Nadiria. I know I haven't done like all the dungeons or anything, but I wanted to show off the ones that could be problematic, and this is, I think, is one of them. So anyway, by the way, we're going to start with Mr. No Heals here, just to get him killed off, because we're not allowed to level him up. Alright, Shimmering Dress, that's nice. We can go left now. But yeah, we just want to get rid of him, really. Alright, so I'm just going to have him... I don't know, Ooh, look at this death mask. Let's show it off. Oh, he's confused. That's what the death mask does. Oh. He's like, he got confused before he died. Jeez. Poor guy. Okay, let me see. We're going to switch... No. We're going to switch him over to the Dragon's Bane because he can one-shot red dragons with it. Alena, take out the Damselflies. Boria, you can either crack or... I will go with crack. And, Tornico, see if you'll help out with the Damselflies. Nice. Yeah, a little bit of damage there. But yeah, Boria does not have very good resistances at all. Unfortunately, part of his curse with his stuff. Why don't you go ahead and give yourself a Staff of Salvation. Oof. And see if Tornico will help. Thank you. Very good. But yeah, I like to hold on to the Dragon's Bane for Ragnar just for that reason, so we can get him some one-shots here and there. Also, I don't know if it matters, but here's my equipment setup generally. We have the Miracle Sword on Ragnar. I switched off the Meteorite Bracer because it's at the point where everything, even with the Meteorite Bracer, is going to outspeed him. So just count on him going last anyway and get more strength out of it. Actually, I do... No. I don't care about that. I want to transfer that, actually, because he's probably done with the Falcon Blade for the most part. Alena's got the Falcon Knife, earrings, magical skirt. Yeah, she's got the usual here. We did get a Mighty Armlet from the... mini medal reward as a mini medal reward, so I gave it to her for full attack power. Boria, Staff of Salvation on him, got flowing dresses, and I gave him the happy hat because it's the best hat he can equip. So Tornico's got his usual here: liquid metal, sword and armor, iron shield, iron helmet, and yeah, that's basically all that matters there. And Maya here, she's not going to be in this dungeon doing much in this dungeon, but she's got her equipment with the flowing dress, Staff of Salvation, poison needle, just in case of metals, and an icicle dirk so she can have another element to attack with. I gave Boria the wind staff to help him out. Also, she gets the goddess ring if she needs to really regain MP that badly. Boria is better for this one because a lot of the enemies have some resistance to her spells, and it's better to have support sometimes. Also, at this part, you may as well go left, get some treasure here. I went the wrong way. We had to go this way. I think on my test run, I actually forgot about this corridor. I mistook it for a different one. Okay, let's go ahead and get our mini medal. Woohoo! Yeah, I know I haven't really shown everything, and I probably should, technically, but, you know, like, do you really want to see me do... This is why I feel weird about doing some of these dungeon crawls, but I want to try something. But do you really want to see me do, like, oh, what is it called? The ship cave where you get the Zenithian armor, or the pirate cave where you get the liquid metal sword. It really wasn't a challenge. The only thing you had to worry about is being paralyzed. We don't need the dragon sword here, because I don't think they count as dragons, even though they are a type of dragon. Here, get rid of the Picaria, because he could call for backup, and why don't you snooze the first damselflies? Okay, one of that is 3. Oh, at least Ragnar can one-shot them, and we got a surprise round on them that I wasn't aware of. Go ahead and go crackle. But yeah, I'm not sure how this sort of thing really is going to work out, like to have the dungeon crawling. It probably is going to be cut out in other runs that if I do any, because yeah, unless it's severely challenging, maybe. But I never show these off when I do my other challenge runs anyway, and I figured I'd try something different. Yeah, go with that and go crack so we can get a little bit of damage on everybody. Ah, fuck. I don't know if the poison needle could be used against our own team. So I think him attacking is not the worst case scenario, but I could also just be like, okay, you're useless right now. Maya, come in. Stop. Okay. Why don't you just use a boom? Yeah. The resistance can be very obnoxious. Yeah, I hope this is somewhat enjoyable for some people, but if not, then at least you got the chapter system for this reason. All right, don't bother going down. We can eventually lead ourselves to down. Left has a treasure. Yes, it does. Beat the Thalian staff. You used to be able to get that at the casino in the NES version, the Wand of Smiles, but it's useless. Sometimes when you talk with it, the enemy will smile, but it doesn't even distract them. If you use it as an item, you might lose. I'm gonna try Puff. You might get them to lose a turn, but it's a 1 in 8 chance or something, so it's like totally not worth it. All right, so they're immune to breath attacks. Great. But yeah, you guys attack Tornico. You play healer. Tornico's supposed to be in the second in line. I just forgot. He just stole something from the pick area. Great. Instead of healing. What did you take anyway? A prayer ring. And those are okay, I guess. Heal Alena, please. Thank you. Yeah, that's the problem with him. And yeah, it's a shame that they are immune or practically immune to the fire breath. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and switch back in. Go in this order. Boria. And Mimic. Okay, this isn't too bad. As long as everyone attacks and you drain magic to help secure them from... There we go. From dying from a whack attack. Okay. Yeah, I'm not worried about safe passage on some poison tiles. They're not that dangerous. Okay, for this, I'm just going to have him start healing everybody. That could be worse because they could split apart with physical attacks, but they also resist magic decently. Anyway, no, we don't want to go left. We want to go to the right. No, it was to the left. Damn it. I mixed it up. Yeah, I forgot. It's left all the way here. I was mixing it up with another part. But anyway, we get the Hela's armor. It technically could be good for Ragnar if you want to give him some breath resistance on his armor that's stronger than Dragon Mail. Problem with it is it's cursed and it will always guarantee he'll go last, but he practically already is guaranteed to go last. So really, it's a very small trade-off. Why don't you do that? Yeah, everyone go after that, and why don't you crackle the picareers? I forget if they resist ice. They're heavily resistant. I think I usually deal with them with snooze then. He's got the dragon sword still. Here, why don't you guys do that and you just heal. But yeah. when it comes to these challenge runs, I'm just trying all different things, and I'm just hoping that they're useful for people to watch, see different strategies. I honestly got the ideas from playing Pokemon, seeing Pokemon challenges where people go like, oh, what can I beat Pokemon Red with only a Pikachu or something like that. I got a lot of those ideas from here, but I was like, how can I do that with the Dragon Quest? And it's not. Oh, sorry, went a little too fast there. And that's when I thought of the challenge with just Maya and Mina, then Kiryl, Boria, then Solo here by himself. When it came to the no heal challenge, I mean, I always remember saying after doing my challenges, like, oh my god, you absolutely need a healer. And I just figured, wait, is that actually true? And so now we can figure it out together. Obviously, we can get pretty far without a healer, but I really think Pizarro the Manslayer is going to be at least a roadblock. My idea is I'm going to see what happens when I just rush it first. Sorry, I just wanted to get Ragnar up to his full. That's what I have to do in order to get through this. Without any healing characters. Anyway, this is the room that we could have went to earlier, but we went left instead. Alright, we got a mighty armlet. Why don't we go ahead and let him equip that? But yeah, Pizarro the Manslayer, I think it can be possible depending how certain things go. Mostly Kerplunk bracelets. I think there's a way to play with them in that fight to basically keep reviving everyone. The only problem is it's going to revive our healer characters too, which is no bueno for the run. But they also are so low level, I think they'll just instantly die anyway, so maybe it won't count. It doesn't have to anyway. I think these guys sometimes have bounce starting on them. Try snooze. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it already bounced on him. Yeah, the mages have a hard time against these guys. I was trying to do that because they spit out mist that can cancel like oomph and whatnot. So I was just like, yeah, Boria's frozen with fear while asleep. Okay. But yeah, I believe in. I'm not positive yet, but I have to wait till I finish it. But I believe in the immigrant town you can actually buy Kerplunk bracers, which is my plan for if I have to do Pizarro the Manslayer. Keep in mind, I have zero plans to do Amon without healing, because Amon is fuck you ridiculous. So don't expect that, but I might do Fuyang and Chow Mein with no healers. If I feel like it. It really depends how this run goes, and if I can actually get past Pizarro with where the Kerplunk bracers aren't ridiculous, you know? Here, why don't you Ragnar? Because he'll always go last anyway. There we go. But yeah, now I just gotta get back to the raft and then we get to the right. Yeah, I have extreme reservations on even trying with Amon because of what an asshole he is in this game. Why don't you snooze a Sasquatch? Nah. Well, probably mostly because of the treatment I got in all the other challenge runs. So I would have everybody, although I would have to do it with a trio if I did Amon, because technically Pizarro in the final chapter is a healer. So you really can't use him. He has multi-heal and Kazing. And I think he has full heal as well. Why don't you try Crack? I don't think it'll work. Hey, it works on Sasquatch. Okay, fine. But yeah, it would have to be a trio, and I just can't. I don't think I could stand that. So I guess it would depend how easy things get or something. I was just trying spells. Thank you, Alena. So that would be a case where Kerplunk Bracers could be an issue because it would keep reviving Pizarro at full. Oh, I'll take that. And we got a Seed of Magic. But yeah, this isn't very difficult with our party, and as you guys could see, I just heal with herbs or Staff of Healing at the end, towards the end of a battle if I really need the healing. Okay, here we just drop down, get our treasure. But yeah, I felt like I should show this off because it's the second to last hardest dungeon, and well, no, it is the last big stretch of a dungeon, at least. With thank you. Technically, with Pizarro's castle, it could be easily just rushed through if you don't go for treasure. So, But that was Road to Nadiria, or Nadiria. Next time, we'll be seeing me fight the barrier bosses, I guess. See you then.